It's good to be here.
It's great to be here, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a marvelous week here at Global Learning Academy. Wow, you look pretty sharp in those glasses.
I know, right? Thank you
You
very
are
much.
rocking with the emoji glasses. I
Emoji
see that.
sunglasses, that's
Yeah,
right.
love it, love it, love it. All right, well, we are ready to kick off our fundraise sale for this spring. So tell us all about it and share with us all of these cool prizes you have. Mr. Cortisol, you're going to have to sneak in here in just a minute so you can show us all of these wonderful prizes. Andrew, tell us all about it.
Well, good morning, boys and girls. You might remember me from back in the fall. We did a coupon book fundraiser. Let me take these glasses off really quick. Like you said, these are emoji sunglasses. These are just one of the cool prizes that you guys can win this semester. Now remember, we did a coupon book fundraiser to help raise money for our school. And we're doing another fundraiser this semester, but we're not doing coupon books. We're doing cookie dough.
Yay, cookie dough.
I don't know how many of you guys love cookies. I
love
love cookies, and this cookie dough is delicious. There's 6 different flavors that people can buy. The tubs are $10 each. Now with cookie dough, you had a flyer for the coupon book and you had an order form. Now with the cookie dough, the order form is right on the back. Very, very
convenient.
easy. You just have to show them the flyer. They can see the different flavors they can buy. And right on the back, there's an order form. Now, this is very important. There's a place to put your name and your teacher's name on here. Very important that you fill that information out so when you turn your orders in, we know who it came from. That way we can give you credit so you can get the awesome prizes that you so well deserve from all the hard work you put in to selling. There's also down here the actual order form itself where you can put the people who you sold to. You can put their name, some contact information, and exactly what tubs of cookie dough they bought from you. And at the bottom, there's a place to put, or actually on the side and at the bottom, there's a place to put how much money they gave you. So if you sold 3 tubs of cookie dough, it should be $30. If you sold 4 tubs, $40, $10 per tub. So it's very, very easy to remember. Now, you're all going to go home with a packet today that looks like this. This is just a blank white and black and white fundraise envelope. But inside is all the cool stuff. I already showed you the flyer, but there's a couple other things in there. The first thing you're going to see is called your parent letter. Now, once again, we call it your parent letter because guess what? Your parents need to see it. It's very, very important. So when you guys get your packets, please don't open them up in class or on the bus or on the way home. Wait until you get home and then politely ask mom or dad to please sit down with you and go through your packet. It's very, very important they see this parent letter and the other information that's in here. There's info on here that about what the money's going towards, if someone writes a check, who to write the check to. And there's also info on our collection days. We have 3 different days where you can turn in your orders. Friday, March 9th, Friday, March 16th, and then Monday, March 19th. That's the last day of our sale. Our sale starts today and goes through Monday, March 19th. That's 2 full weeks that you have to sell as much cookie dough as possible to raise money to help our school. There's also a website that people can go to buy cookie dough. Say you have relatives that don't live anywhere near this part of the country. I'm originally from Indiana. Now, I know some of you may not know where that is. That's way up north. That's by Michigan, and almost you go a few more miles north, you're going to be in Canada.
Wow.
So I'm originally from the Midwest, up in Indiana, but I have relatives out in California. I have relatives up in Pennsylvania, up in Illinois, near where my family lives, and they're not near this part of the country. But if I wanted to sell cookie dough to them, I could because there's a website and a special code just for our school where they can go online, buy cookie dough, have it shipped right to them, and they can still support our school, and you'll get credit towards more prizes. So if you have grandparents or aunts and uncles or relatives or friends that would be interested in buying cookie dough, share this link maybe on Facebook or on social media, or tell them about this website and this code, and they can buy that cookie dough online. There's some other really cool stuff on here I want to tell you guys about. Just like last semester, we're going to have our money jump for our top 3 sellers. I know you guys really looked forward to that last semester, and we're doing it again. Our top 3 sellers are going to get to be part of that money jump. And once again, for our top 3 sellers, we're going to let them silly string a couple people.
Yes, we are.
Coach Miles and Coach
Our
McKinney.
Coaches, absolutely.
Coach Miles and Coach McKinney are going to get silly stringed by our top 3 sellers. So if you're one of the top 3, you're going to get to do the money jump, and you're going to get to silly string 2 of our coaches. we also have something for our number one seller. Now, if you're the number one seller, you're going to be in the top 3, so you're going to get to do the money jump and the silly string. But if you're the number one seller, you're going to get a free tablet. That is super cool. I don't even have a tablet. I wish I could get a free tablet. I wish I could, be part of this. If you're the top seller, you're going to get that tablet. Now I know some of you are probably thinking, great, I have to be a part of the top 3 or even the top seller to get some cool stuff. But you don't.
Not true.
There are some really, really cool prizes here in front of me, and that's the last thing you'll see in our packet is a prize flyer. Now in the past you've got a prize envelope. This is the same thing except for there's nothing on the back and it's not an envelope. You can't put anything inside of it. Now some of you are probably wondering how many items you have to sell to get each prize. That says on each prize level on here, it says how many items you have to sell to get to that level. Now what's cool about these prizes, if say you get to prize level G, now that's the rocket alarm clock. I forgot to bring it with me this morning. It's in another box for another group of prizes, so I'm sorry about that. That's the prize I forgot to bring with me. But say you got to prize level G, the rocket alarm clock, that's 30 items. You wouldn't just get the rocket alarm clock. You would get everything else that came before it. These prizes are cumulative. They add up over time. So whatever level you get to, that's the highest prize you get, and you get all the prizes that came before it. Now let's take
that's pretty cool.
Now let's take a look at some of these prizes. Did you know that if you just sell one item, just one tub of cookie dough, you get an awesome prize? You get this elastic sticky hand. There's a piece of paper over there. Let's see if I can...
Okay, we got it.
Look at that. About 5 feet away from me.
Okay.
Grab that piece of paper. I'll give that back to you. That's a super cool prize. It's an elastic sticky hand. You guys already saw the emoji sunglasses. You guys could look super cool. And you could communicate with people without even talking. Say you lost your voice, you can just point to the emotion you're feeling at that moment.
There's lots of them on there too.
So these are really cool prizes. Check this out. I don't know if you guys can see this on the wall behind me. I don't know if he'll stick. He's green, so actually he's green, so you're not gonna be able to even see him at all. But yeah, he's disappearing right now on the screen.
He is.
But this is a little wall walker guy, window walker. You throw him against a wall, and he's got sticky feet and hands, and he'll walk down the wall slowly. Check this out.
Watch out, Mr. Cortisol. Here we go.
This is a glider right here. You pull this trigger, it spins,
and glides.
Now this thing goes really, really far. It hit the wall. It had to stop. It would have gone so much farther if we weren't here in the studio. Let's see what else we got. If you thought that was cool, check this out. This is a remote control bird. Now he doesn't just fly. His wings actually flap. Now you got to be prepared for it because it suddenly starts sometimes. And
wow,
check that out.
That is fast.
Now in the wind, it can be a little tricky to control sometimes, but on a day that's not so windy, or if you're in a gym or something like that, these are super, super cool. They're a lot of fun to fly. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I am 6 feet tall. This is a 6 foot long inflatable rocket that you can throw across the room. That is a super cool prize.
Lots of throwing things
You
and
thought
flying
that
things.
you thought that was big. Check this out. Now I can tell Mrs. LaBounty really wants one of these.
Wow.
Look at this. This
Look
is
at it. It's nice and soft.
a giant
LSU colors.
inflatable. I didn't even think about that. You're right, it is LSU colors. A giant inflatable mesh covered beach ball. We have several different color schemes and patterns you guys can get. This is just one of the options. This is another super cool prize, and our top prize. Check this guy out. This is a remote control robot. We call him a Robo Sapien. Now I'm gonna push this button here. He's gonna do a couple little things, but this is just a very little taste of what he can do. He comes with a remote control, and you can download an app that can actually help control him. He can do so many cool things. Check this guy out. He's just waking up.
Wow.
Now he can do a lot more than that, I promise you. That's just a little sample of
let's
what
keep him in suspense.
he can do. So, but in order to control him, I'd have to get the remote out and whatnot. But if you win him, it'll come with a remote control with so many different controls, and you can download an app maybe on your parents' phone to help control it. So there's so many cool things that you guys can win based on how many tubs of cookie dough you sell. Now, just a couple reminders. Remember, if you're part of the top 3, you're going to get to be part of the money jump. You're going to get to silly string Coach Miles and Coach McKinney. Cannot wait for that. And if you're our top seller, you're going to get to do both of those things, and you're going to get a free tablet. Remember, you're all going to go home with a packet today. Please don't open it up in class, on the bus, or on the way home. Wait until you get home. Politely ask mom or dad to go through it with you. And remember that the order form is on the back of the cookie dough flyer, and please put your name and your teacher's name on here so we know who it came from. That's all for me. I cannot wait to see how well you guys do. I know you're going to work super hard to help raise money for our school, I think to buy some new technology.
That's right.
So
exciting things to add to our technology.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, boys and girls, teachers and staff, that envelope is going home with you today. They'll be delivered to your classroom, or they may be in your mailbox a little bit later. All right, we have to get right to some important news. We just want to be as brief as possible because we know we've taken up a lot of your instructional time, and we're sorry about that. The Global Gab did go out early this morning, so please take a look at that and read it from beginning to end. Today, we're also going to open with the book fair. So we've got lots of exciting things going on. So the book fair opens today. It will be open from 7 a.m. in the morning until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Boys and girls, if you have some outstanding items, you want to make sure that you return those. We want you to purchase new items from the book fair. Now, tomorrow, because we are having FSA writing, there will be a break in the schedule for the book fair, so wanted you to be aware of that. There's information in the Gab about that. Please read very carefully about FSA so that everybody is aware. It really affects just about everybody in the building, so we want to make sure that everybody knows what's happening tomorrow as our 4th and 5th graders are taking their FSA. You, kindergarten through 3rd grade, will be taking your school-wide writing test and your math flash fluency. But for our students in 4th and 5th grade, please make sure that you're here on time. We want you to be in your classroom ready to test with your class and your teacher. Tardy students will not be allowed to go into the pod once we have started testing, and that will start about 7:45. If you do arrive late, boys and girls, then you'll have to go to a classroom below you. So we want to make sure that everybody is here on time, ready to go. So thank you in advance to our kindergarten, our 1st grade teachers, and Ms. Morris. We appreciate you for accepting any tardy students that might arrive. Let me tell you a little bit about special area and lunch. Special area schedule and lunch schedule will go on as usual in that same time frame. However, just a few adjustments. Mr. Baker's Tuesday classes will be meeting in their classrooms all day long. Also, the media special area classes for Miss Beretta and Miss Westbrooks only will take place in the classroom. After that, most of our testing will be finished, and then the media center will be open, but we will make that announcement. And also want you to be aware that there still will be testing going on in the media center, upstairs, and in the professional library. So those of you that are coming to the media center, teachers help us with this. We need to make sure that boys are entering quietly. They're quiet while they're here in the media center, and they're quiet as they exit. And then you would be able to purchase from the book fair at that time. So teachers, please, please, please read carefully. We want to make sure that as students are leaving their classroom to go to a special area or to lunch, that they are extremely quiet, extremely quiet. No one should be using the pre-K playground at all tomorrow. No one using the pre-K playground. That will really help us out a lot. Don't forget about your posters for Knowledge is Your Superpower and your AV Test Club. Those posters should be visible to all of us. I don't see all of those posters. I need to see those up today. Just a reminder also for our special area teachers on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, meet with the appropriate remedial teacher and inclusion teacher to help you out with what it is that you are doing in your push-in time. All right, lots to go over in the Gab. Please take a look at that. Also today, I know that Ms. Beal will be joining us to meet with our 1st grade students. Information was presented to you last week. And also there is a literacy rep meeting this afternoon at 3:45. If one person from each grade level could go, that would be most awesome. And then you could bring all of that information back to us. We would greatly appreciate that. This afternoon at 3:45 at Spencer Bibbs in room 147. All right, that's it for today. Boys and girls, teachers and staff, we hope that you have a marvelous Monday. And remember, visualize you can, and you will. Adios, amigos.